Healthy Morning here on HSTV, and this segment is actually in focus. We came your way with the bus stop boys, just the young guys doing amazing, taking care of our environment, regardless of the situation they find themselves. No motivation, no equipment. With the little that they have, these young people, who we are told that at least the one person in there, is a graduate or an university student. So it means that they are not, on quote, ordinary people doing anything that they wish they would do. And so if you miss that interview, you can go on YouTube, HSTV Live GH, and you will find them there. And so today we're going to talk about, in this segment, we're going to talk about the increment in the transport fares. In fact, the transport unions are saying that there's going to be an increment in the fare, 20% increment actually. And there are lots of talks. How is this going to affect you as a person, as a market woman, as a banker, as a construction person? How is this going to affect you? And so this is what we're going to discuss here. And I'm not doing this alone. I have Savara Aiden here going to take us through this as well. Savara. Great. Yeah. Yes. So
We've heard a lot. I think it started with the increment of fuel prices, and the drivers have been threatening for a while now to increase prices of fares and other things. They came the first time, and then the transport ministry were like, no, you guys, you don't have to do that. And now it looks like, as it stands now, whether the transport ministry is going to agree or not, they've made up a decision, and they are saying they want to stand firm on that. So I don't know how, as Shadrach was actually saying earlier, I don't know how you're going to be affected. We take transport to almost everywhere now. We pick car almost everywhere. Most of us do not own cars yet, vehicles yet. Those that own vehicles are suffering from the hike in fuel prices. And those that are yet or still consulting or waiting on the public transport are also might be suffering from transport fares. So we'll be opening our phone lines. Make sure you call in and tell us how, one way or the other, this is going to affect your business, your livelihoods, your daily rounds and other things. So definitely, I think there's a report. So this is from AKUA Times, and this was actually written by our own very right. So this says that the decision, according to the Transport Association, stems from the government's purported lack of intervention in reducing fuel prices, as well as the escalating cost of vehicle spare parts and lubricants aimed at prevailing economic challenges. So it says, in response to the recent surge in fuel prices, the Concerned Drivers Association of Ghana and the Transport Operators of Ghana have jointly announced a forthcoming increase in transport fares effective Saturday, April 13th, 2024. The two unions revealed in a joint statement issued on Monday, April 8th, 2024, that short distance or intra-city transport fares will see a 15% increase, while intercity or long journey transport fares will rise by 20%. I think we have a caller on the line already. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, how are you doing, please?
Yes, I am doing fine. My name is Jackson. I'm calling from Cheshire, and I am one of the saddest Ghanaians ever to hear about transport fares going up.
Share your experience.
We are putting to the nose. We can't breathe anymore. So they are going to increase it. Certainly, if we want to think about this and make the analysis very well, then we will know that Fabia has no vision. He has nothing for that, because if he is still in government, the head of the economic team, and he wants to lead this country or drive the country out of the chaotic situation we find ourselves in, and he cannot do anything about the economy at the moment, then what that statement has for Ghanaians? Do you know how many people have to work because they don't have the money?
Sure.
And do you know how long it takes to just make a city? My God, what is wrong with this country? This country is sick. I am encouraging every youth to be angry enough to cause a change. to demand for their rights that have been stolen deliberately from them. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Jackson. Thank you so much for calling in. You can also call in. The numbers are displayed on your screen. Call us, share your thoughts about how this very increment might affect your activities.
So the reality is that now these transport unions are saying that there's increase in fuel prices.
Yes.
And if you go to their pumps, you can really see that.
Yeah, even lubricants.
And the spare parts, they are increasing the price every day.
Yes.
The prices are high, and so they cannot afford it.
Yes.
And secondly, you know very well that when it comes to fuel prices, the moment there's an increase, it affects almost everything. Yes. And so now, because of the increment in the fuel prices, there's going to be an increment in the in the fare.
Yes.
Now, when the fare is increased, guess what happens?
Prices of products.
So the farmer who has harvested their crops, everything, and they want to send it to the market to sell, they have to use the trotro, the boboya, or the how do we call the other one?
Yes.
With the chinefense.
Those
and any car, they will transport that, and they are going to charge them. So it means that right from the onset, the farmer is going to be affected.
Exactly.
And so it means that that tomato that you were buying for, say, 10 cedis, if you go to the market and has been increased, no wonder, because of course fuel prices have been increased.
Exactly.
And so this is going to take a very serious toll on Ghanaians, actually.
Yes. And not just with, you know, everything, the cost of, and I was even saying that, you know, this is actually going to push a whole lot of pressure on the economy, not just the economy, but you come to work and probably you are spending about 60 cedis per day, and you have about 40 cedis on transportation alone. Now the increment might cause you to spend more, and now employers would have to increase salaries, and if salaries are not going up, how do you expect Ghanaians to live? How do you expect employees to, you know, work? So this is actually going to, as you were saying, take a toll on a whole lot of people, Ghanaians in general, because already people are complaining about the prices of fuel going up and everything. So I don't know about you, but as I said earlier, or stated earlier, the phone lines are active. Make sure you call us, share your thoughts with us, and then tell us. Jackson called earlier. You can also call in and then tell us. I think we have
the Ghana Private Road Transport Union. They are actually meeting the Transport Ministry today to actually talk about the 20% increment in the fare prices. But it will interest you that I want to read this one. The Ghana Private Road Transport Union (GPRTU) is set to meet with the Transport Ministry today, April 10, 2024. So to discuss proposals for a potential increase in transport fares scheduled for this coming Saturday. So it means that this Saturday there's going to be 20% increment, and the GPRTU is meeting the Transport Ministry. Now, the proposed fare, actually, because we know very well that it came at the back of the Transport Union saying that, okay, I think we have a caller, and so, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, your name and who are you calling us from? Okay, you can share your thoughts and sentiments with us.
Right, thank you so much for your submission right there. So you see what I was talking about when it comes to salaries here. You know, the layman and even the employer also paying his employees would also be affected, one way or the other. So if it's supposed to increase salaries, that means that there will be much pressure on the workforce.
But the reality is that we know that nobody is going to increase any salary anywhere in Ghana.
We know.
That is the reality.
We know.
Yes. And this Transport Union, they are saying that today they are going to meet the Transport Ministry. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to succumb to any pressure.
Yeah.
They are still staying with the 20% increment. And so in as much as they are meeting the transport ministry, at the back of their minds, there's nothing that is going to change them from moving from the 20% and even going below. So it means that from what they are saying and from the look of things, it means that definitely there's going to be an increment in the transport fares this Saturday. Whether it is 20% or not, or below, there's still going to be an increment. But they still stand. They are saying that nobody can actually
talk them out of it,
them to reduce or say no, we are not going to increase it. No.
I think they are also saying that they've had enough.
Yes,
they've really had enough, because the prices keeps going up, and they are saying that whenever the prices are going up, they are not being called upon to even, you know, any consult them whatsoever, but decisions are taken without their knowledge and all of that. So they too, they want to take the step. I learned that if you are moving from a place and probably you were paying 10 cedis previously, you would have to be paying 15 cedis now.
Yes, 20%. So 20% of the, we need to calculate that. Yes, and so any amount you are paying, you will pay 20%
of that amount.
Addition.
Yeah.
So it means that we have a lot of work to do as a country.
We are
going to go through a lot, because if your salary is still the same and you are still paying more for transport, definitely if you are paying more for transport, then
make sure you call in. When you call, kindly lower the volume of your TV set, and then we can talk. Okay, so I think